Hello everyone, Gebatron here. I recently said this in the 11 things I want in Hell Let Loose video. 8. All vehicles restricted to Commander orders. If you've played Commander for any length of time, then this has definitely happened to you. You want to spawn a supply truck or some armor or whatever, and you can't because there are 4 transport trucks on the map that aren't being used and you're hitting your 12 vehicle limit. This sucks and you don't have any control over it because certain vehicles automatically spawn after a certain amount of time. Now just to clarify, I don't mind that these vehicles spawn in automatically at the beginning of a match, but I do feel that any and all vehicles spawned after the warm-up period should have to come via Commander orders. So that brought up a couple of questions about how this vehicle limit actually works. Bartimus had this to say on the official Reddit. Interesting vid. Thought I should correct one misconception. Auto-spawn vehicles don't contribute to the vehicle cap. You as commander can only have 5 vehicles active that you dropped. So I did know this, but respond with a question of my own. It's still a 12 vehicle cap though, right? So if there are 9 auto spawn vehicles, I can only spawn 3 of my own? I could be wrong, I'll have to test it. I did not get a response back after this. Well, this video is that test. I'll link to that What I Want video and that Reddit post both in the description. Let's hop over to my test server graciously provided by the fine gentleman over at Mostly.VET. If you are looking for a community to join, then check them out. I'm in here as the CO and we can see that we have 7 total auto spawn vehicles. 2 in the West HQ, 3 in the center, and 2 in the East. I'm going to speed up the clip and let's start spawning in our own vehicles. Okay, we now have 5 trucks on the map that we spawned in and are unable to spawn any more vehicles. You can see that they are all grayed out and I can't click on any of them. But we aren't out of the woods yet. Now I'm going to take one of the auto spawn trucks and destroy it out of bounds to see if that will free up another slot to spawn a new vehicle. Our transport truck has been destroyed and you can see that we are still unable to spawn in a new vehicle. So this confirms the 5 vehicle limit for the commander. But now let's switch sides and test out how the auto spawn limit works. I'm in as the Germans now and we have our 7 auto spawn vehicles. 2 in the west, 3 in the center, and 2 in the east. What I'm going to do here is take one vehicle from each HQ and move it from its spawn location and put it next to a repair station. If what I was saying in the Reddit post is true, then after a certain amount of time these vehicles should spawn back in, giving us more than 7 auto spawn vehicles. I started monitoring the time at just over 1 hour 14 minutes left in the match and stopped over 20 minutes later at under 54 minutes left. We still haven't had any new auto spawn vehicles spawn in. So it turns out I was wrong and here is how the vehicle limit works. Instead of there being a single hard limit of 12 vehicles, there are 2 separate limits. There is a 5 vehicle limit for commander spawn vehicles, and there is a 7 vehicle limit on auto spawn vehicles. And just to clarify, you cannot change the composition of the auto spawn roster, and they do not currently cost fuel. But the commander spawn vehicles can be any combination you wish, and do of course cost fuel. Just to comment on the opinion I had in the video this all stemmed from, I still think that this should change so that all vehicles spawned after the warm-up period should come only from commander orders. It can get confusing as to which vehicles are actually the ones you spawned in versus the ones that are being auto-spawned, and eliminating this variable, or at least giving the CO a visual indicator, could go a long way in helping make decisions about what should and shouldn't be spawned in and when. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching. As always, check the description and please do all the things that help the algorithm. Shout out to Barnabas for inspiring me to get to the bottom of this. Thanks for all the support and see you in the next one.